Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today we're looking at a utility challenge that sounds, well, almost impossible.
Right.
How do you fix massive water loss and at the same time serve the poorest communities affordably?
It's a classic dilemma.
We're diving into Manila Water's Tubig Para program. It's this incredible story that shows social responsibility can actually, drive profits.
To really get it, you have to picture Metro Manila's East Zone before the late 90s, before privatization.
What was it like?
It was unreliable, aging infrastructure everywhere. And for people in informal settlements, the low-income residents, there was just no legal access to water.
So they were forced to find other ways.
Exactly. They had to rely on these expensive water vendors or, illegal taps.
Yeah.
And the inequity was just glaring. The poorest were paying over 7 times the standard rate.
7 times.
Sometimes up to 100 pesos per cubic meter, and often for water that wasn't even clean.
Wow. 100 pesos.
Yeah.
That's a public health and poverty crisis all in one. And the utility itself was in trouble too.
Oh, absolutely. Operationally, the system was it was collapsing. 63% of the water they produced was just lost.
63? That can't be right.
It is. Leaks, theft, what the industry calls non-revenue water, or NRW, a colossal amount of unbilled waste.
So they couldn't even generate revenue to fix the very infrastructure that was leaking.
That's a death spiral.
So you have this huge operational crisis and this profound social crisis. How did Manila Water even start to fix this?
They realized they couldn't separate the two issues. They were linked. So in 1998, they launched TPSB.
Water for the community.
Right. And the core idea was to tackle both things at once, convert all those illegal taps in unserved areas into legal metered connections.
Okay, so let's get into the innovations here. First, the technical side. You can't just use standard engineering in these really dense, informal settlements.
No, you can't. They had to adapt. They used smaller pipes, for one, and they set up these clustered or shared meters in public areas.
Why in public areas?
For transparency, so everyone could see the usage. But what really stands out to me is a small detail. Every single TPSB project also included installing a fire hydrant.
That's thinking beyond just water delivery. That's about community safety.
It is. And then there's the financial innovation, which was maybe the most important piece.
The cost barrier.
The huge upfront connection fee was the biggest barrier, so they basically removed it. Manila Water invested its own money, shouldering about 65% of the cost.
And the rest.
The customer pays the rest back over 12 months. It's essentially an interest-free microloan on their water bill.
That's a game changer. So what was the impact on a family's budget?
It was immense. Connected households now pay about 20 times less for clean, reliable water than they did when they were buying from vendors.
20 times less?
Yeah. But the real key to making it all stick was the third pillar, the social architecture.
What do you mean by that?
It was all about building trust. They used what they called a territory management approach, engaging local leaders, leveraging the Filipino concept of utang na loob.
The debt of gratitude.
Yes. The community felt a sense of obligation to reciprocate the utility's goodwill. They even turned residents into water guardians and community plumbers.
So wait, they're serving these communities that traditional utilities avoid because they assume people won't pay their bills. Did that trust actually work?
It paid off almost immediately. Collection efficiency was near 100%. It completely defied the skeptics.
The scale is just stunning. By 2014, they'd provided over 200,000 connections, right? Serving almost 1.8 million people.
And the hard numbers proved the model worked. The water loss, the NRW, it dropped from that staggering 63% all the way down to a world-class low of 11.2% by 2011.
So they turned waste directly into revenue.
And then there's the health impact. The Department of Health actually documented a 51% reduction in diarrheal disease in these communities.
A direct link between service and public health. And the program got international recognition, I believe. It's been replicated in other parts of the Philippines.
It has, in places like Laguna and Boracay. I think the core lesson here is just fascinating. TPSB showed that serving the urban poor isn't just charity.
Right.
It can be a viable, even profitable part of a utility strategy, but only if it's built on real trust and, smart, inclusive subsidies.
So if you're listening, think about this for your own city. What local challenges, housing, transit, whatever it is, could be solved not by treating people as charity cases, but by pairing technical innovation with real community partnership, by making services profitable through inclusion?
Thank you for listening to Mission Possible. innovating for the world's most marginalized. This podcast is built on the outstanding work of our students, whose curiosity and commitment drive much of the research and storytelling you hear. Each episode is grounded in academic research and shaped through close collaboration with our partners. To learn more about the research and partnerships behind this podcast, feel free to contact us. Thank you for joining.